Welcome back to 5 Minute Knives, the channel that's moved its location. So if you're shipping me anything, email me first. Today, we're going to talk about a very special knife loaned to me from Chris the Ghost, our buddy, the CRKT 2927 James Williams HZ6 fixed blade, this bad Larry Appleton here. But first, let's try to sell you guys one of my custom sheaths. And we're back! Okay, so let's take a look at this beauty here. Now, guys, we're going to get into specs on this guy real quick, just so you know. 6.5-inch blade, SK5 steel, blackened blade, black G10 handle, designed by James Williams, runs for about $135 on Knife Center, right? Stats done. Now let's talk about the knife. Let's hang out. Let's do what we do on this channel, right? Okay, here's the handle. Check this thing out. Sorry, I'm adjusting to new spot. Very cool. Full-tang construction. You see all this milling done in here. It even goes around the butt of the handle here. Generous size lanyard hole. Huge lanyard hole. Torque screws. Very nice sheath. The only thing I could say is I could probably cut down on some... Sorry about the shadows. I can sort of cut down right here on that dimension, possibly, but it's not a bad sheath. It's very serviceable. He uses this without an attachment. Now, guys, for a lot of Kydex sheaths, I want you guys to use your thumb to deploy. Everybody just yanks them out, and that's fine. There, you see the blade there, but look, you have a lot more control. And that kind of brings me to my point on this knife. Look at this blade, guys. Look. Look. This thing is nasty. There's no guard of any kind. It fits my medium-sized mitts really well. Medium-large mitts. They're getting wider. So yes, fits my hand. I have plenty of real estate. Okay? Plenty of real estate. Sorry I had to zoom out a little bit, because I really want to show this baby off. Now, we have this ongoing debate on this channel. I get a lot of hate for when I said, when I hold a karambit, I hold it in the foregrip position. As a matter of fact, I have clawful on me now. So this is one of my EDC knives. As you can see, it's got lint all over it. Almost cut myself there. But this is how I hold a karambit in the foregrip position. And because I hold it in the foregrip position, reason being is my muscle memory for a punch is the same. My muscle memory for my mechanism is the same. And now also my karambit, it works very well for me. It's very hard to get it away from me. If I fall and break my finger, it's just my pinky and not my index finger if I was in reverse grip. See? And plus it buys me an extra 6 to 8 inches of reach in the foregrip position versus in the reverse grip, just swinging with just like your elbow coming around. I don't like reverse grip. So because I hold my karambit in the foregrip position, I get all sorts of hate. You guys tell me you hate me so much and I'm terrible and you hope awful things happen to me because I do this, right? Well, prepare to see me eat a little crow, because there are certain knives out there, such as the James Williams HRZZ, whatever it is, this thing, where I would recommend you hold this in a reverse grip. The reason being is you can wrap your thumb up here like so, and it locks right in. It's not that comfortable, but it does the job. And this would be great if you were wearing gloves, by the way. I should have wore gloves in this. Hang on. Okay, they were near enough by. I got my strong suit gloves, and let's try to feel this in the reverse grip position. These are fairly thin gloves designed for shooting application, but it is locked. That is going nowhere. And the whole point of this is if you stick with it like so, you know, you're digging a potato or so, you're locked in here. Otherwise, there's not much to keep you from sliding other than the crazy grip, the traction on the grip here. You see these X's in the G10. Very nice. It's a cool knife. I would recommend that you guys put this on your molly or your vests or something. It would be a great go-to-war knife. Practical application, it'd be okay for food prep. The grind on it is like a high saber. So I'm sure you could do something out there. SK5 steel is not that amazing, really. It kind of acts like 1095. It's not bad. It's a good steel. The Cold Steel Recon Tonto, which I have right over there, is a good example of that. But for $135, what are you paying for? I guess you're paying for this guy's design. You're paying for the construction in the handle, which is actually very nice. You're paying for the finish, the blackened powder coat finish on this knife, which is actually very nice. And the very serviceable sheath that comes with it. So for 135 bucks, is this worth it? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Would I buy it? Yep. Am I gonna? Yeah. Very cool, though. I like it a lot. By the way, these are strong suit gloves. Very thin. I've had them for a couple years. They're doing really well. See the review on them. But yeah, this knife I wouldn't keep in the foregrip position because it's so light. It makes it almost like you have nothing in your hand. I would definitely use this in a reverse grip. And I would use it in the ice pick fashion, generally speaking. Brings me to my final point, guys. This knife, although it's super badass and cool and probably amazing for digging taters, is dangerous to the user. This would be very, very dangerous to the user. You got to be very careful and respectful with this thing at all times. You can't be playing around with it, showing your friends. The thing I worry about most with this knife, to be honest with you, there are times in the dark where I've been tired or whatever and gone to resheath one of my hunting or camping knives and missed my sheath just by a slight margin and either cut myself or almost cut myself. It's happened to all of us, right? At one point or another. Now imagine, if you will, for a second, what that tip's going to do to you. Going, look at that. You're going to put this right through your hand and not even know it if you make a mistake. Whoop, right? This thing is so scary, in my opinion. That tip is so nasty. And really, the video does not do it justice. In person, it is incredibly intimidating. This definitely carries with it the pucker factor, for sure. Even only being a 6.5-inch blade, I couldn't imagine this thing any longer, to be honest. It's got a distal taper to it. Starts off at 3/16, and you have a bone breaker swedge on this side. So very, 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 very cool. I don't know. I think it's badass. I don't know what I would use it for. Am I going to buy it? Yes. Why am I going to buy it? I don't know. Don't judge me. We're knife guys. I shouldn't get any judgment here. What do you guys think of this knife? I actually think it's amazing. Thank you to Chris the Ghost for letting me borrow it. And let's give a moment of honor to our heroes, the subscribed Starians that have stuck around. I really don't do much over there, guys. You're really just supporting what I'm doing right now. But we are trying to work it out. I'm thinking about like early vids go up there. Let me know in the comments what would make it worth your while to support the channel for $1 a month, you know? What can we do to make you happy? You tell me and I'll make it so. But other than that, I mean, I just wanted to share this beauty with you. And this is on loan. It's really cool. If I do make a sheath for it, I might do a little update for it tomorrow. But other than that, this sheath is very serviceable. No rattle. They did a fine job. It's not one of mine. It's not a work of art. But this knife it's a potato digger. So I don't think you really need anything too damn pretty. And it works well. The retention's there. You could trust this on your molly. So, and you do have these longer lashing, you know, milled out parts there in the sheath. So very nice work from CRKT. By the way, CRKT, you want to send me some stuff? Send me stuff like this. I like the James Williams line. The tater digging line is more my style. So that would make me happy. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching the channel. And we'll see you next time on 5 Minute Knives.